Are you guys ready for me to talk about the... Oh wait, let me get into focus. There we are.
What do you see?
Looks like a robbery gone wrong to me.
This wasn't a robbery, this was a hit. What the? Someone out there is killing puppets.
The Happytime Murders is directed by... Is it Brian or Jim Henson? Give me a minute.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Brian Henson. The Happytime Murders is directed by Brian Henson that stars Melissa McCarthy, John McHale, Leslie Stanley from The Office, Maya Rudolph and Elizabeth Banks, and puppets having sex and swearing and doing drugs and puppets doing porn. So, the Happytime Murders is basically this noir detective movie about this detective, Phil Phillips, as he investigates the murders of everyone in this 80s or 70s TV show that stars puppets and Elizabeth Banks. And also the puppets fuck. But it also stars Melissa McCarthy and, you know, they're teaming up to go find out who's the murderer. Because they're detectives. And I'm trying to remember more about the movie, but I really can't because I can't. So, good things. Good puppeteering. I gotta give props to the puppeteering. The puppeteering I never really doubted for a second, except for when they had full body shots or when I remembered, oh, Sesame Street happened and there are people with their hands up their asses manipulating things. But other than that, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was really good puppeteering because I'm like, oh, puppet's sick. The first act was also really funny. It was surprisingly funny. I thought the trailer was absolutely horrendous. It was filled with sex jokes, drug jokes, basically everything you would expect from a really shitty R-rated comedy, because this is of course a really shitty R-rated comedy, except for the first act, which is actually pretty good. And it had really smart jokes and also really off the cuff funny lines. Like there's one person who said there's just one random puppet dead and he goes, "My wife's dead," and for some reason that's just really funny because it's just off the cuff and he's like trying to beg things and it's just fucking funny. Melissa McCarthy was also good. I gotta give credit to Melissa McCarthy. I haven't really seen her give a really horrendous performance, I think. I'm trying to remember when I have and when I haven't, but I think she's done a really great job, and I think she did a solid enough job to go like, yeah, her performance was good, better than anyone else in the entire movie, better than the puppets, better than John McHale, better than Stanley from The Office, and yeah, like I said, some of the jokes, they were clever, some of them. Let's start about the bad things of the movie. The movie has terrible, shitty green screen, which by itself, you should just go, Justice League. Hey, remember that scene with recruiting Aquaman? Nah, think of this. It's shitty green screen. I actually laughed at one point in the movie when I saw one puppet moving across a green screen. I'm like, that's fucking funny. The ending also makes no sense. The plot twist on how they wrap up the entire movie. Oh, hang on, let me get into focus. And they make it all make sense. And then just like, oh, this was my motive. And you go, wait, what the fuck? What do you mean? Pointless scenes. I'm trying to remember from this list, but I can't. There are also plot lines left hanging with no resolution whatsoever, which I find interesting because I wrote it down. It definitely happened. I'm just thinking about the end. There was no wrap up at all. Ooh, female characters. Every female character aside from two of them is there to have sex with. That's pretty accurate, yeah. It's Melissa McCarthy and Maya Rudolph. Maya Rudolph to an extent. She doesn't have sex with anyone in the movie. John McHale, as much as I love him, wasn't that good, and that's true. I have never seen John McHale in a film where I really liked his performance, and that includes Ted. In Ted, I still thought his performance was cheesy. I thought he worked great in Community. I thought he was amazing in Community. I thought he was, you know, he was fantastic in that show. But quite frankly, I have not seen him give a good performance, and maybe that's because he's more typecast as an arsehole type of character, and he is. Ted, he's an arsehole. Community, he's an arsehole. Here he's an arsehole, but in Community he had more heart to him, he was more likeable. He even has the John McHale show starring John McHale, and that's just him in front of a green screen talking for 22 minutes, and I thought, you know what, that show's only okay. So, do I like John McHale? Yes. Do I like him in here? No. Stanley from The Office seemed to sleepwalk through his scenes, which is true. It wasn't really shot well, it looked like it was shot for TV. I guess that makes sense. I'm literally just reading dot for dot on this. And plot only moves because characters make dumb decisions. I will say that Happytime Murders Platypus does not approve. Have you seen the Happytime Murders? What did you think of it? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel, The Platypus, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Well done, you made it to the end of the video. Why don't you click on one of these two videos for more content, or subscribe to just be reminded of when I upload. So, you know, subscribe. That'd be great.